Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, JR Budget, and welcome to week 4 of July. It's mad to say it's week 4. Time has just gone so quick. So, starting off this week, I have €100 in placeholders, and then I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and I'll probably have like a mini condense along the way, but 120. 10, 20, 30, 40, so that's 160, and then I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 5 is 60, so that is my usual €320. I also have €12 left, so €10 was from spending, so I actually spent €10 this week just gone, and I bought some second-hand Happy Mail. So hopefully that will come this week. And then €2 left from travel, which I will reallocate when I get into the binders. So starting off in my regular sinking funds challenges. Sorry, it's not even challenges, just sinking funds. So technology this week is going to get 5. So I don't think there's anything I need for now. So I'm just going to maybe drop this to €5 a week and then focus elsewhere. So that now has 20, 30, 40, 50 and 5, so 55 in technology. Eating out is also going to get a €5 this week, and I'm going to actually mini condense this, so that now has 120 in eating out. Health is fully funded at 150, doesn't need anything. Cats is going to get a €5 this week, so I'm going to just start building this back up a little. So the food I ordered came for them and they're happy out, of course they are. Clothing is going to get a €10 this week, so I can swap that out. So it has 50 in the bank and then 20, 40, 60, so 110 in clothing now. Appliances is going to get a €5, and I will swap some out. So that has 100, 200 and then 35, so 235 with 200 of that in the bank. Books has 50, I haven't bought anything new recently. Home is going to get a €5. So that has 100 in the bank and then 15 in cash. Haircuts then, I'm going to add a €5 to it. And I will be actually spending this because I have a haircut booked for Tuesday. So I will be spending 25 of that on Tuesday. I'm actually going to need to get like new razors. So I'll probably spend that on the razors as well. So, subscriptions fund is going to get a €10 this week, and I'm just going to swap. I think that should be all of the change I need, but I'm going to add a €10 to subscriptions fund. I can color in another one of these. So yeah, how's everyone's week been? What have you gotten up to? It's a shame the weather changed. It had been so nice, and now it's like been kind of rotten this week in Menke. I'm looking out the window now and it's just like dull and dreary and like just, yeah, not nice at all. So subscriptions fund has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Does it have 70? 70, it does. The work gifts fund is going to get skipped this week, but it has 20 quid. And nights out is also going to get skipped this week, but it has 55. Saving for a treat. I am going to give this a €5. So that now has 20, 30, 40, 45. And I can pop that back in there, and I can actually color in one of these, and I'll go get an old marker and color in the pink. It reminds me of, was it Freaky Feet? Is that what they were called? Those ice pops. So that one has €45. And then moving on to my house, I am going to add in a tenner. So this now has 200, 200 and 500, so €900, and then 30 in cash. So €930 in buying a house. Obviously need a lot more than that, so I can move that there and move on to challenge. I had to change the way I hold the box because it kept falling over and it was really annoying me. Anyway, moving on to spending money. So I allocate myself for 50 quid, and I am using a new challenge, which is from Omar at Cash Cushion Budget. So what I'm doing is rolling 2 rock, paper, scissors dice, and then depending on what I land on, that is how much it goes into this challenge. So I have scissors and paper, which is 15 and 10, so 25. So that leaves me with 25 this week. So I can cross off one more of these and one more of those. And I can put 25 in here, which now has 20, 40, 50 and 55. And what I can do is I will take out this and I will reallocate later. It's on top of the challenge box for now, but that's 25 for spending this week. And then I am moving on to travel, and I give myself 20 quid. And this week coming, oh, am I working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm in the office twice. I get a lift home on Friday, so yeah, I think I can I think I need about maybe 9-ish, which means I'll keep 9 for travel. So I'll pop 5 and 6 into this one, into Go Budget Boo. And actually, oh, it's too late now. So that's 11, which I will pop in, which means I now have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then 59, 69. And yeah, that's that one done. So that gives me €9 for travel, which I can pop into here. Moving on then to Summer Saver. This one is nearly completed. It has 150 in the bank and 10 in that one. So 160 so far, and I am working on Pina Colada. And this week I am giving Pina Colada 20 because I want to get it done. So I'm adding in 20, and I can cross off 2 more of the 10s, which means I have 10, 20, 30, 40, €50 left in this one. So it's getting there. And that has 150 in the bank and then 50, so €200 in the Pina Colada one. Moving on to Go Budget Boo. This is going to get 10, which means there's going to be €4 left over. So I can cross off 2, 4, 6. So I have €4 left. So I am gonna I have a drawer with a load of the Go Budget Boo ones, and I'm just gonna. Okay, so here are all the ones. So I'm just gonna mix them all up. And go with this one, which is going to be the next one. So I had €4 remaining, so I can cross off one of those. And I can pop that in there. That can go at the back because it is completed. And then the Go Budget Boo one now has €60. And I think what I'll do is when I finish 2 challenges, I'll split it. So some will go into the challenge box and some will go into the home binder. So moving on to the monthlies. So I am working on July, and I am going to give it €20 this week. So I can cross off. Sorry, that's all Sharpie. I can cross off 2 of these, which is, and I'm actually going to give it the 10 that I had left over. So that means I only have 15 left in this one for next week, I should say. And it has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. So 15 left in that one. And then I'll be able to move on to August, and August saves 60. So it'll be less of a chaotic month, and that has 100, it's actually 160 in the bank already, but I only have 150 in placeholder there. So I can move that one out of the way. Moving on to Christmas then. I am going to add in 15 to Christmas this week. And I can colour in 2 more of the, oh you fucker, that should be here. I feel like I'm after ruining it. Why can't I just colour over it in green, or would I ruin my marker? Oh, not too bad. So that now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15. And what have I left? I have 20 euro left. So I was going to put 10 into the box. I'm going to put 15 into the challenge box, add another 5 in here. And I can finish this Christmas savings challenge for this round of it. So that one now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 120 is in the stocking saver, which means that one is now completed. And what I'm probably going to do is reallocate that into here. So this needs 10, 20, 30, 35. And then this has 350, I want to say. Because I still haven't updated it. 200, 150, yeah, 350. Amazing. So the 15 I will put into the challenge box, and I can cross off 1, 2, 3. I do have the 2 euro left, and I don't know, is there anything in, look at the challenge binder, is there anything, any 2 euro, there's no 2 on that, is there a 2 euro on, oh there's a 2 on here, so I'll just cross off that 2, and probably won't last long, but I'll show a 2 euro in there. Perfect. That is it for another week. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. And yeah, take care. Oh, Jesus, I still have the fucking placeholders. That is not it for this week. What I'm going to do with the placeholders is into travel, and I'm going to go to London and put the 100 into London because I'm going to London on Saturday. So London has 215. 100 of that is gone already to come off the credit card. That is for flights and accommodation, and then there's like 40 to come off for the train. So that leaves me with like what, 75 for spending for the 2 days, which is more than enough. So that'll probably be emptied next week. But that is it for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.